Big Heroes 9 here, giving you another Flaming podcast, or Flaming Snake podcast. It's been about like 2 weeks.
Flaming podcast?
The
What are you
Flaming
talking about?
podcast. I will be officially letting you guys know that, first off, I am sorry about all the, miscombobulous, not doing this. I've been very sick. I really have. I've been sick.
Yeah, and I've kind of been extremely busy.
And he's
Lately,
been busy with his moving.
We legitimately could not find a time that worked for both of us to record this until now. So
I've been
bear
sick.
with us, please.
I've been sick of this league. I've been sick of hearing Gala's face that I did not want to do this.
How can you hear my face?
You know what I meant. But but all kids aside, we are ready to do this.
I am a face!
So, Gala, shall we start with the week 13 and week 14 battles?
We can do that. Like I said, I didn't really make any notes. I'm just gonna, because we have so much to talk about and everything, I kind of just want to go over some really important points or things that were really important on, because we are close enough to the playoffs now where we can start talking about playoff picture, stuff like this, clinching scenarios and stuff like that. So I'm going to be talking about a lot more of the games, more playoff implications than those in which are not going to have a lot of playoff implications. So first off, week 13, Cynthia or Tez, I guess I'm not sure if we made this aware or not.
Yeah, we did.
I don't think in a podcast though.
Yeah, we did. The last podcast we did.
I don't remember that, but okay. Well, anyways, Tez is taking over for Cynthia until week 15. Then Cynthia will be doing her week 15 battle, and then also Leafy got replaced because he had just a lot of stuff to do. So he's, been replaced by Tez as well. So he told me he'd just focus on just winning all of his games. So, so Tez ended up facing you, Miku.
Sadly.
The outcome of that one was a 5-0. And with that, you kind of just lost a lot of spirit, which, I'll take this one into week 14 as well. You did the week 14 battle really early and against Nick, which really don't think was a good idea because...
No, it was a great idea.
No, it wasn't, because you went ahead and you did that while you were still upset, and any chance that you had of winning completely went out the window because you were upset.
Dude, I lost playoffs as soon as you beat me, so don't even start.
Well, anyways, Miku was officially eliminated from playoff contention when he lost to Nick.
That,
14.
and after I forfeited against Tess.
Yeah, apparently. I'm still not, well, I guess since you're both eliminated, I won't, okay. Not exactly happy about it. I mean, I'd prefer you guys even just meme battle than anything else, but, and I fully expect you to get rid of those, by the end of the podcast.
Probably not, but okay.
Well, get rid of them, eventually, because I'm not going, no. Anyways, Afonso beat Tepig, week 13, so Afonso goes ahead and keeps his place in the top of the league. I got my ass handed to me by Dante, and I was actually quite upset with this one here. It really was not a good showing for me, and by the way, Miku, I'm going to actually undo, okay, what? I need you to go ahead and I need you to undo a lot of that because you went ahead and you created lines.
I created lines? How did I create lines?
Yeah, you created not those kinds of lines. Lines where they go across and it makes the dock look like shit. See those lines that aren't matching up with the background?
No,
I
do.
I have to go through.
No, I don't actually. I actually don't.
I do, and it'll drive me the fuck off.
So.
So.
Do that. I don't know how to do that. Anyways, like.
And you see why I make the docks. Anyways, I got my.
Basically
my prep was absolute garbage for this matchup.
I don't know
So-
if I just like cut out or something, but I could not hear a single thing of that, and I'm actually dying inside. But basically, week 14 was kind of a bust, I would say, because we still got like,
It's still week 14.
even though it's still week 14, there's a bunch of things that are just going on. Like for example, I'm pretty sure, and I'll actually let you take control of this, but like, some people still have playoff hopes, and some are just crashing and burning.
Yes, but we're gonna talk about week 13 first. So, RedKing went ahead and got a forfeit win over. A little bit too busy this week, and since both were eliminated from the playoffs, I had no problems with it. I told them if they want to go ahead and get it done later and everything, go for it, but I'm not going to be too worried about it, because it's not going to directly affect playoff implications. Flagon 3-0'd Nick. This officially eliminated Nick from the playoff contention. I thought it was actually a really good battle, and in my opinion, may have been game of the week if it had not been for this next battle where Tez decided to go ahead and 6-0 Pred with the Celesteela.
Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. No.
Yes.
No.
Open the battle. This
I'm
one is
open-
the one that I want to show people.
Okay,
Because this
I'm
was
watching this too.
Amazing. Tez 6-0'd Pred with the Celesteela.
Are you sure he didn't like forfeit?
I'm sure he 6-0'd Pred with the Celesteela.
No.
It was glorious. And that's why Pred's name in the IPDL now.
It's
after
just-
that 6-0 because after the 6-0 loss to Celesteela, I deported him.
Oh Jesus, no. Please tell me. Air slash. Yep, he's probably got HP ice. Energy ball, flash cannon, right? That was the set. I want to see that being the set. Energy ball. Yep. So energy ball. That thing's gonna die. Gliscor, he's gotta have HP ice. I taught him ice. Okay, never mind. Was he weakness policy? Air slash
Neil?
weakness policy. Show me weakness policy, please.
I'm surprised. I thought you watched this battle.
I didn't. I don't watch any of the battles half the time. That's why you take all the
should've
notes.
watched this one.
That's why you take the note. Oh, it was Z move. That's why.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that Roselia did not deserve that.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not. Oh, shh.
I loved this game so much. I told Pred that until he wins his match, his name is going to continue to be deported.
Until he wins this next match.
Which will likely be this week, unfortunately.
Sadly. Automize. Protect fail.
Oh, it was a wonderful game to watch. Especially because for me, I watched it live.
Please tell me he's unaware. He's not
I
unaware.
watched it live, so
Deported. How many people
I
voted for
enjoyed
him?
this battle.
How many people voted for him?
Everybody but one, I think.
I swear to God, if it was you.
It wasn't me.
I'm going
Unfortunately.
to actually hurt you if it was you.
I don't think it was. Who was it? It was RedKing.
RedKing! Buddy!
Wait, no, that's week 14. Actually, no, nobody picked him.
Good.
I thought somebody did.
I didn't lock
and they
him.
changed
I
it.
didn't lock him. Let's go. Wait. I swore I had a lock.
No.
Didn't I lock someone? Week 14?
I don't know who you locked. You locked someone. Week 14?
Yeah, week 14.
Well-
You can check it.
Well, you locked Saigai week 13. Week 14, I don't know if you've locked anybody or not.
Pretty sure I've locked someone.
Yeah, you locked
I
Pred
locked-
over Dante.
yeah.
I mean, Pred over Gil.
Which, Pred, I swear to God. See, you had
Okay,
to.
we'll get to that.
See, you have
Anyways,
to mute
So
yourself when you try to
10-6-0
cuss.
Pred, and that was absolutely glorious for me to watch in person.
That's
It was
hilarious.
wonderful.
I'm sorry, but that's
Another battle that might make you very happy. Saigai
yep, I
showed
see that.
Gil.
I see that. That one I watched.
So there's that, and then this here was another contender for game of the week: Tash versus Bryn.
No, it wasn't.
There were not many of us who predicted Tash to win. Simply,
No, I did.
I know I did.
I
and
did.
I know you did too.
Ha,
We both
yeet, yeah, yeet, yeah, yeah.
beat,
Yeah.
and Tash went ahead and pulled it off. And Mega Charizard X ended up getting 4 kills in this match, which was absolutely bonkers.
Did you update the MVP race?
Yes, MVP race is
Good.
updated through 13.
Game moments. Woo. Oh, dang. Okay, that works. That works. Game moments. Woo.
Yeah, through week 13. So there was that. So going over the few battles that have happened for week 14, we already went over that Nick 4-0'd Miku because, I don't want to say maybe because, but I know at least some of it had to do with the fact that you battled right after you basically said you lost playoffs. So whether or not you won or lost because of that, I'm not going to be sure, but I can guarantee you it didn't help.
I can tell you for a fact that me losing to Tez didn't help.
Well, anyways, Flygon went ahead and beat Tez 3-0, so that was a nice battle there. My battle just happened today, me versus Tepig. I won 1-0.
Somehow.
I still don't know how I won that game. Basically, I played absolutely horrible in that game. I just haven't been playing well. My mind hasn't been exactly with it at the moment, with moving and just everything going on. I haven't been playing well. And so I
You want me to tell you who's been playing well lately, though? My boy RedKing. Like, despite the 1-0 loss to Tash, I think he's been playing really well. And is he actually? No, he's not. If he was still in contention for playoffs, I would have actually been really happy with that.
No, he's not.
Poor RedKing.
Anyways, but I ended up winning that game off of a roll that was heavily in his favor. Which I don't want to say guess makes up for the hacks I've received recently myself, but
yeah, screw you.
Not in other leagues, but
No.
I've been getting hacked out a lot recently.
Yeah, and you've also been getting
Couple
hacks.
flinches, and that was before that. But the previous 2 weeks, though, I just have not been good.
Makes up for week 12.
Anyways, and then Afonso only 2-0 Celebi, so Celebi had some fight in him this week, and I was really excited to see. He did! He came prepped and prepared. No, I also think it's also because of the fact that Afonso's team also likes to do heavy offense, so they were trading kills.
They were basically trading setup.
Pretty much. But I don't think Afonso really set up that much. Anyways, but Afonso did come out 2-0 against Celebi. So Saigai and Tash still need to battle, and this is as of Thursday night. Saigai and Tash need to battle, Pred and Gil need to battle, Bryn and RedKing need to battle, and Dante and Cynthia need to battle. So, let's go over MVP, I guess, first, and then we're gonna jump into playoffs, and because of this, we're going to have a lot of playoff implications here. I'm going to go over all sorts of stuff, but I'll explain that after the MVP rankings are updated by...
We have no reason to go over pick'ems, right?
We can go over pick'ems a little later. Yeah, before or after.
Okay. It is time to play a new game that I invented called the Irish Drinking MVPs. So basically what you have to do is you go one by one and you raise a toast for them. Okay? It can be good or bad, so here we go. So, real quick, we have uncolored teams, which kind of sucks. But
yeah, I haven't changed them yet because
Kyron Black at
I'll
1,
change them in a
Mega
bit.
Gyarados and Mega Kyron Black. Basically, this is a mega MVP race. With Mega Gyarados,
Yeah,
Mega
it
Charizard
is.
X, Mega Manectric, Mega Glade,
Mega Glade.
at 2 through 5, 6 being Hydreigon, 7 being Tapu Bulu from Saigai's team, which sucks, Mega Lopunny, from your team actually, Alola Ninetales coming out at the lucky number 9, and Mega Aerodactyl, again from Saigai's team, and here we go.
It's good
So,
to see one of Nick's Pokemon get into the top 10, though. He was in it week 12 as well, also same position in 9. So it's good to see Nick getting up there into the top 10 for the MVP race.
okay, so, let's do this. Irish drinking song. Woo. So, at number 10.
Please do not copyright our video because of this, because I know where you're taking it from.
Actually, yes, but I'm not singing. Because we all knew how that went. Also, how can someone be 12 and 5 and have a +5 differential?
Well, maybe because I was looking at something else when I did it, or...
You were. It's +7. There.
No, not that one. Ugh.
Your fault. I told you I was updating it. So, Mega Aerodactyl. For your Irish drinking song, it's basically... Why are you still here? I don't think Mega...
Stop fucking it up!
I don't think Mega Aerodactyl has...
You fucked the dog up enough today!
Mega Aerodactyl does not deserve to be in the top 10. But I will raise a toast for how you've done it, Saigai. Just learn one thing. Never draft Mega Aerodactyl again, because it's purely trash.
This isn't an Irish drinking song, this is you just critiquing people.
Close enough. Alolan Ninetales, I'm glad to see you here. Raising a toast to you for being one of the Alolan Mons who've actually made it to the MVP race. But at the same time...
Alolan Ninetales made it to the MVP race really high up in the MVP race, Season 3. When we only had 12 weeks and everything.
That, and also because... Yeah, I stand corrected.
17 kills, and I believe it was second place.
Might I add that Nick actually knows how to run, Alolan Ninetales, so...
Very well, yeah. Like I said,
yeah,
Season 3, he had 17 kills, but placed second due to the differential, compared to the Mon who was in first, which was my own Mega Vaynette. Go
Boy,
figure that
shut
one
up.
out. How Mega Vaynette
Boy,
got
this is
first
my
in
moment. What are you doing?
MVPs, but-
What are you doing, fam? This is my moment. Okay, so, at number 8, Megalopony. Raising a toast for you somehow being up here without running Fake Out, Last Resort.
Yeah,
Now...
it's moving up next week, too, because I have 4 kills with it this week.
So,
It's
the fact that Galactic doesn't know how to run Fake Out Last Resort is kind of sad.
I ran it once this season.
And somehow you're up here without using that is kind of sad, to be honest, in my opinion. So, raising a glass for somehow doing it without that set. Tapu Bulu. Raising a glass to you because you couldn't have been up here without Chansey. And
yeah.
And I'm basically saying this because everyone has a reason to deal with Chansey, and then there's you that no one preps for, so, and that's how you're getting all the kills and somehow one death. So, personally, that's all
Alfonso is the only
because
one to kill the Bulu.
Yeah. So that's
So shout out to Alfonso for
shout out to
keeping
Alfonso.
Bulu in.
And shout out to RedKing for being so amazing. Because this is the RedKing episode where we make everything red on our screen, and I forgot what else.
We give you a seizure.
And we give you a seizure. Yep. So there's the toast to Tapu Bulu for having Chansey carry it up to MVP race. Hydreigon. Oh, what do I say about Hydreigon? Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Hydreigon.
Raise a glass for you somehow representing Dallas due to it basically being a 6-0. I don't think Hydreigon was brought. I really don't think it was.
Brought it versus me, and I think he got 4 kills with Hydreigon versus me, so...
Hydreigon is one of those mons that can be ran, like, versatilely, so to say.
Versatile?
Like, it could be ran against a whole bunch of things. Like, you could run Z Belch, you can run... Yeah, trust me, Bryn sent me that set, and I'm like, this is gold.
Say what?
Yep, Z Belch, yes.
You have to send me that?
I'll have to find it. Z Belch.
Bryn, if you're watching this, find it and send it to me.
You have flamethrower, you have flash cannon. There's so many ways to run this thing. So it's kind of sad to see that you're down here. So raise a glass for you somehow still being up here when you should be higher. Mega Glade. This is a fun one. Raising a glass for you, raising a glass to you for being the one person who would actually get swept by the lowest team.
Wait, Mega Glade isn't a person though.
It's a person to me. Looks like a person. Glade, you had the one job in automatically stopping this thing with
What is this thing?
this Celesteela with like
Oh.
a knockoff or something, and instead you just allow it to get up to like +3 speed and basically wipe out your entire team instead of stepping up. So you're absolute trash. Just saying. That's my toast. Megamanetric, you're being ran by a new coach, and still you disappoint me. Raising a glass to you though for making it to top 4. I think
I think that's absolutely amazing.
I think it's amazing too, and that's why I'm raising a glass, because it's not that good of a mon, but it's good enough.
Cynthia's done an amazing job coaching Mega Man this season. I think
Yeah.
it deserves every piece of it being up there.
Defo.
Every kill.
Okay, so at my number
I have
3.
something to say about Megazord X too.
Okay, so raising a glass to Megazord X for not being like Kyron Black. I think I've seen this thing have so much like heat where it dies to a Tropius, gets like 5 kills in one game, then I think it died to another meme, and then basically get more kills. I don't know how you're up here, man, but toast to you for making it.
So the one thing I wanted to mention about the Mega Charizard X is that up until he was in there everyone, and then he's been in there consistently since week 8 and everything. He hasn't had a week out of it. However, he was really down just in the lower ones and everything. I mean, he was in 5th, not 5th, 6th, 7th, just staying constant, only getting 1 or 2 kills. However, he had one breakout game, put him up to 17 kills and everything week 12, to bumped him up in the 3rd place and everything, got him through a couple more kills. That stays in 3rd, but he's constantly getting more and more kills recently with it, and I think it's really been productive in the last few weeks and everything, and that's why you're seeing it make such a big jump from where it was 7th a few weeks ago up to 3rd now.
Okay, so personally, this next one's gonna be really crazy. So raising a glass to Mega Gyarados is one of the hardest things you could ever do, because there's so many things that can happen. I would say the biggest reason you're up here is because of your sweep to Pred, basically forfeiting. And that's what I'm gonna raise my toast to.
6 kills, though. That's only 6 kills.
It's only 6 kills, but I think
Let's
that
put it 18th and still
No.
be in 3rd place.
I don't care. He still could, like, because of that forfeit, I think he just got given 2nd place. So
Not true. He wanted that anyways.
if you say so. And then Kyron Black, this is a fun one.
If Pred forfeit a game, he lost the game. He never forfeits a game.
That's debatable. He forfeited against Alfonso. You can't tell me he hasn't forfeited a game.
That's what I meant. That's the only situation where I've seen him forfeit a game. And if Pred forfeited a game,
Anyways.
which was that one, that means he lost.
Anyways, and Kyron Black, raising a glass to Kyron Black. Kyron Black is such a good mon. And
Yeah.
alongside Flygon, I'm actually gonna raise the glass to Flygon for still getting Kyron Black. Because Kyron Black is a beast, and there's nothing
He's
more I
used
can
it
say.
before, and he's used it really well in the past. Whenever he drafted it, scared me.
Basically, it's an ace. Only way to
yeah.
beat this thing is with something that wasn't drafted this season, and that was with Ditto. I mean,
That or me, because I killed it.
I've also killed it, so... if you don't have a Shaman or a Ditto, you're basically losing to this.
Or a Megalop. I killed it with Megalopony.
Or a Megalopony.
He said that and everything that would down if it was thing, but I beg to differ because punch on it because I got a crit and everything. Otherwise, I would have used HJK. So
Yeah. I
Which
think the
would've
only
killed it
reason this thing has
anyways.
died was because of crits. Because I had the Blacephalon crit that ended up killing him.
mine would not have ended up mattering because I would have used to kill it anyways.
Still
but
a crit.
You turned put it in
Still a crit.
range of a drain punch.
Anyways, and finally, I'm gonna do one more because this is my segment, and for some reason Gala's taken it all. No, mute yourself. No trains. Not in my segment.
Actually, really quiet.
Anyways, so I'm raising a glass to RedKing for being RedKing. That's it. I told you guys.
I don't know what you did to deserve it.
This is the RedKing episode. That's what he did.
Okay, so clearly Miku is in love with you.
Nah, debatable. Highly debatable.
That or he's bribing you for something, which I'm not going to say what.
Close enough.
Because I don't want to embarrass him too much.
There's nothing you can do to embarrass me. I've embarrassed myself enough on the interwebs.
Okay.
Trust me, I'll send you a video. Anyways, with that being said, let's go to playoffs.
I'm okay.
Let's go to playoffs. Which I think aren't updated because Gala doesn't know how to update things.
Wrong, they're updated.
Okay.
Stop
Okay.
fucking with my doc.
Okay, so what is going on in the playoff position, Gala?
Alright, well, if playoffs were to start right now, this is what it would look like.
Oh, whoops.
So
My bad.
the first.
I hit something, my bad. Away from keyboard. Go ahead.
First thing I want to say here and everything here is that some of these players have already clinched berth, but nobody has an actual locked position yet. So these positions and these matchups are still able to change. However, teams that have already clinched a playoff position, or berth that is, are Bryn, Afonso, Pred, and Flygon.
So basically, no one from the Shadow Division.
So at the moment, those four are the only four to have thing. Now we're gonna go back to the A because that way I can show you these divisions here and everything.
Oh, so you want me to go to the divisions?
Yes, on the schedules page.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, because that's how. Otherwise, they won't be able to.
Alright, we're
see
starting
it.
at the Wind Division.
It's fine, and we're doing it by conference anyways. So.
Fine, let me pull up
Yeah.
there it is. There's the River and Wind Division.
So, those two divisions formed together. I didn't really have any named conferences, but I had to choose something, so I figured River, Wind, Nature. So it became the Nature Conference for some reason.
Okay.
So, as you can see here, the X is stand for you clinched playoff berth. E's stand for the fact that you've been eliminated from playoff contention. So that means Saigai, Tash, and Dante are the only ones left available. Now, week 14, Saigai plays Tash. The winner of that game will clinch a playoff berth, guaranteed. So one of them is automatically guaranteed a playoff berth. Another thing that I also want to mention here is that the loser can still clinch playoffs if Dante loses his game. If Dante loses his match, the loser of Saigai versus Tash will also clinch playoffs.
So basically,
and-
that match doesn't matter unless Dante wins.
If Dante loses, both Saigai and Tash clinch. However, it will matter because of the fact that'll determine who plays who.
Well, no duh, but I mean like... Never mind.
So, another thing I want to point out, within Dante loss, Pred will clinch his division as well. So what that'll mean is that X will become a Y, that means you've clinched his division, and that also means, if you were to go back to the playoff page, his position on that wouldn't change. However, he would either be facing either Flygon, Saigai, or Tash, whichever one, just how things situate, at the end. So Dante really controls a lot of playoff destiny for these other teams. However, if Dante wins, Saigai and Tash can take their own playoff destinies with a win against each other and put themselves into the playoffs. So, with that being said, my predictions from this is that Dante will not make it. Whether or not the fact that he wins his last 2 matches, which are quite possible. He has one versus Cynthia this week, I think, which will be his harder one. And then he plays Nick week 15. So that's a nice division matchup right there against Nick, who's actually doing pretty decent himself and only got eliminated just recently.
Personally, I think that, and this is going to be the boldest prediction in the world, Pred somehow quits the league, and RedKing somehow takes his position. And then RedKing wins the league.
Yeah, but I won't give RedKing the position, so that won't matter. So.
Well, just let him forfeit his terrible team that he was given, and give him
I still wouldn't.
that, or give it to me.
Anyway, I would just give the playoff position to somebody else in the conference, the next best team. Anyways,
So basically,
yeah. So anyways, I would predict Pred winning the River Division. I'm going to continue by saying Flygon will clinch up the Wind Division. Now Flygon goes ahead and still has to battle. No, he's already battled. He played Tez. So Flygon, oh my god. Flygon can clinch up his division next week here, with either a win or, depending on who wins, Saigai or Tash, everything, if that winner of that game, lose it. Let's see. Yeah, that has to be the case. I was checking differentials in my head and everything, but even if Tash wins 1-0, it's still not enough. Or no, if it's 1-0, there's only 1 week left, so depending on differential, Flygon can actually clinch division this week, if Tash wins. However, if Saigai wins, Flygon cannot clinch division. And then Pred will clinch his division. However, standings, what?
You're kind of wrong.
What? With what?
I think Flygon already clinched.
No, not his division.
He's 1.5 games in.
Yeah, and Saigai and Tash need to play 2 games.
Okay, if you say so.
Meaning both of them have the possibility to become 11.
Alright, what's going on in the other conference?
You can let me finish. Well, anyways, I think the standings will stay the same though, and if that's the case, Pred will play Tash, and Flygon will play Saigai, meaning Flygon will also go ahead and clinch up the Nature Conference.
Alright, you know what?
But Flygon can clinch the Nature Conference this week with a Pred and Saigai loss.
You know what? Because I know how you're going to be, I'm not going to let you speak about the other conference, and I'm going to do it.
Yeah, no.
Yep. So, basically what you see right now is the Shadow Division. The Shadow Division.
Because he was already made aware of the fact and everything that playoffs talk belongs to me.
And yet you cut over my MVP. And plus, I wasn't going over playoff prediction.
I wasn't all the time when we go over the weekly battles and everything. So I think that was fair for me to do it one time. I'm sorry.
I wasn't going over the playoffs. I was going over the records and who's already clinched. Exactly, because I'm not that
still playoffs though, because it's clinched.
Whatever. Go ahead then. Talk. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but playoffs are
whatever.
I love stats. Hope you enjoyed our rambling there. So Afonso and Bryn have clinched playoffs, and with Bryn going ahead and losing last week to Tash and everything, which should have put him at
Tash. I thought we were going on to the other division.
3. That's weird. I'm deciding who's clinched and everything. Anyways, because yeah, okay. So I just forgot to add that in. Anyways, with this, Afonso clinched his division, and he went ahead and also clinched the entire. And this one here, I tried to think of another conference name and everything. I'm just thinking shadows, lights, with thunder and everything kind of meshed together. And whenever I think of shadows, rain. First thing that just comes to my mind is I just picture this back city streets or whatever and everything.
Please no.
The shadows in a thunderstorm or whatever. So I just called it the city division because it also somewhat matched with nature of city opposites.
I would call it the Nightmare Division, my dude.
I thought about that.
Well, call it that then, because that is a terrible name for a thing. For a conference. The Nightmare
Well,
Division.
anyway, there's no Nightmare Division, but...
Or Nightmare
anyway,
Conference.
So Afonso has already clinched this position here. However, he cannot clinch the best overall record yet. There's only one team that can fight him for that, and that is Flygon. However, at this point and everything, I do believe that he has to win both of his games, or this game that he has here won't matter. Oh no, because he's already battled week 14. So, yeah, that's fine. Okay, never mind. I'm just. Anyways, so yeah, Afonso's locked into his position here. It cannot change. Meaning, and also because of the fact that myself or Cynthia or Gil, which are the only teams left available, cannot pass Bryn. Bryn is also locked into his position, meaning Afonso cannot face Bryn. It's not possible. Actually, yeah, it's not possible. So, with that being said, RedKing and Tez were eliminated. And then I said Miku previously was eliminated. His loss to Nick. Gil cannot be eliminated yet, but it will be very close depending on his loss if he loses to Pred. Differential wise and everything, he actually can be eliminated with a Cynthia win if it's a bad enough differential. So, with that being said, I won my week 14 battle. Now, this has not officially clinched me yet. Because of differentials and everything, but if Gil goes ahead and the Pred, I will go ahead and I will clinch a playoff berth. As for division and everything, that will be determined next week and everything. But that will also depend on the outcome of Cynthia's week 14 battle that Tez has to do still for her. But at the moment where things are and everything, they're looking like they're also not going to change from where they are. Gil's schedule is extremely hard. Has to face Pred and Flygon last 2 weeks. And I have hopefully an easy week 15 against Celebi. I think the standings will also continue and stay the same. I think I will win the Shadow Division. I think Cynthia will go into the second seed.
See, and this is why I don't let him predict things, because they're biased.
It's going to be extremely hard for them to pass me at this point.
But
the only way
I think Cynthia's gonna do it.
Okay.
All she has to do is beat Dante and beat oh wait, no. I'm looking at something stupid. She has to beat Dante, and then she has to beat the rusty trash man, aka Tepic. While you still have to beat Celebi. And I think that's gonna be harder said than done. And she's gonna beat you. And she's gonna beat you by differential.
Okay.
So get yeeted on.
Well, that's your prediction.
But I don't think Gil has a chance because it's Gil. He's trash.
Yeah, well. But anyways, like I said, I don't think Gil's gonna make the playoffs. If Cynthia in my position switches, then that's not good for me because I really don't want to face Afonso.
He doesn't want to face you either, to be honest.
I know he doesn't, and I wonder. you know you just completely destroyed me week 1, right? So I'm surprised I got 2 kills on his team. Like, his team hardcore counters mine 100%. So, but anyways,
He had triple fairy last time.
that is true. But anyways, so
Shoot,
if
I'm
things
missing.
stay the same, I would face Bryn, Cynthia would face Afonso.
So, with that being said, I don't think there's anything else we need to mention.
You said you wanted to go over pick'ems.
Oh, I said we didn't have to if we didn't need to.
We can go over them. I mean, we have some updates and everything, I guess.
I don't think they're updated.
No, they have been updated fully except for the final totals.
Which I went up to... How am I 13-3 and Fonzo's 15... Oh, wait.
Because they haven't been updated.
You know what? You can be nicer to people for once.
Yeah, I've learned that doesn't work, though.
So, basically, in a sense, I think it's basically me and Gala who are in contention to win.
Potentially, yeah, and then I think there if you had Cynthia could have something to say about it if she didn't not pick this week. She would have had a really good chance at it too. Other than that, Afonso I think still has a chance as well.
So basically, my prediction is this. I think it's gonna be Saigai, Pred, Flygon, Bryn, Dante. Actually, I should only say the ones that have actually happened. So Saigai, Pred, Bryn, and Dante, while Gala has Tash, Pred. Can you not?
Can I not what?
Tash, Pred, Bryn, and Cynthia.
Yes, I do.
Can't read. Alright, well, I don't think there's really much to be said here. I'm
Well,
surprised
if we
this
look
has gone
back
for
a few weeks and everything, I mean, we've been pretty close and everything. Week 12, you went 8-1.
Wait, one sec. I'm about to check something. Just to make things more interesting. Okay, so tie, win, loss, tie, win, win. So far, it's basically been... Oh, wait. Shoot, I messed up all this. I counted for kills. Or, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I just gotta put a loss. So far, we're 2-2, 2 ties. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm winning so far with 3-2 with 2 ties. Against you.
I'm trying to think here. So
Depending on how this goes, I think I'm
where's
gonna
my
win.
phone?
If I win here, I beat you in pick'ems.
Not really. It's not about wins per week.
Against
in total.
you, it is. Against you, it is.
Sure.
Whatever. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed, hit that like button down below because RedKing definitely needs your help. He needs your credit card information to save the people in Fortnite, so that way their whole thing can be shut down. Anyways, comment down below what you think of RedKing, because this is the RedKing episode. And until next week, because this will be next week is the final week until playoffs. Which hopefully we'll have a new logo, but probably not. Anyways.
You have 49 correct predictions.
Get at me. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Another episode of the Danganronpa series will be up on Tuesday. And until next time, peace out, Mikuins.